another episode of EAW Presents Brews and Bruises. I am your host, Marty Speedman.
And back in the saddle again, your old pal, the rock star from Mustafar.
Oh my goodness.
Cadwallader.
Here we got. Really? Really?
You missed me, Speedman, didn't you?
I missed you like I missed COVID, ladies and gentlemen. Let me explain this to
Your
you.
show certainly missed me.
Oh, geez, it's been a while since we've been back here, and I will tell you, we are coming back with a vengeance, ladies and gentlemen.
With a vengeance.
We have a heck of a show for you. I'm so sorry, I didn't even...
It's my return show. Of course it's a heck of a show.
Well, I will say one thing.
Where are the dancing girls?
I said if we're coming back, we got to come back strong. I'm bringing back the man known as Cadwallader Stripe. Ladies and gentlemen, the most controversial individual we've had on the show, and I think it's
controversial. Come on.
I'm trying to play it safe, and not to say you're a pain in the woo-ha.
I don't play anything safe, not even my sexual activity.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, I'm going to tell you right now, I know you've all been checking out these little goodies that are on the table here tonight. We do have the EAW official action figures in the LJN style. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to pick these up. We got myself, the great one, Marty Speedman.
That doll is about as obnoxious as one of those animal Cabbage Patch
Oh
Kids.
my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the full roster, the full list online. You're going to want to check that out. And I'm going to tell you...
Wait a minute. Who's the other one?
That
rainbow-colored guy.
We have multiple. We have this man right here, NBJ, Man Bun Jesus. You know him and you love him.
Who gave who a BJ?
Oh my goodness, you're out of control. Well, while we're here right now, though, ladies and gentlemen, why don't you pause us and hit subscribe. Check us out. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. That's what we need. That's what we love.
All right, thumbs up. Wrong finger, thumbs up.
Well, while we're on this topic, we do have a heck of a matchup for them tonight. Do you even know what we're going to be watching tonight or no?
Of course I know, but I want to see if you know.
I do know. It's going to be, at this point, we're going to be having a three-way triple threat match for the EAW Extreme Annihilation Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
How I love three-ways.
Oh my goodness. We're going to be having the champion, the cause of it all, Joey Conway, taking on the King of Kale himself, Leo Sparrow.
Now let me say something about this. What's his name? Jack Sparrow?
Not Jack Sparrow. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to have Johnny Depp in here, but...
Liam Sparrow.
Leo Sparrow.
Leo Sparrow. And he's the vegan? And he plays with his Cal? Let me tell you something right now. I see people like this guy all the time in Brooklyn, the little hipsters zipping around in their motor scooters, sipping craft beer and experimenting with their sexuality.
Oh my goodness.
It makes me sick.
You're ridiculous. I didn't get to the third person in the match and you're
who's the third person?
We're going to be having one half of the Audacity, the man known as Micah Cortez.
This match seems like an audacity.
Let me explain something to you. He is a tag team technician. He's venturing out on his own from his twin brother Seth. It's going to be really
exciting. We'll see how that
works
out.
You know what? He's going for the title, and I think he's going to take it.
Okay, that's what you could think. You think a lot of
it.
You thought that UFO over Long Island last year was real.
Oh my goodness. There's no proof it wasn't.
This goes to show what you think.
Let's go to the action, ladies and gentlemen. You decipher. Who do you think gonna win? Let's go down the ringside.
And the king of self is Micah Cortez. And we're jumping right into that right now. Here he is, dude. King of Selden.
King of Selden himself.
The leader of the ZDH army, a man that we usually see with his older brother, Seth Cortez. But tonight, fights solo as Seth has been put on the line with injury, a pectoral injury. His brother comes out to fight solo here in an EAW Heavyweight Championship match. He has an opportunity to add another title to his collection, folks.
Wouldn't that be something else? And then go on and win a title now without his brother. That might be the first one he would do.
That would indeed be our first singles championship in the career.
And I think he's the kind of guy that has the talent to do it too. Super athletic, very super talented, smart competitor here.
Obviously has no respect for the crowd as he flips them off with the middle finger.
And why would he, honestly?
What do you mean, why would he? He said this crowd
He's the king of Selden.
Oh, dude. Don't forget he's the leader of the ZDH Army, man. This guy is going night-night.
They should be having respect for him.
And holy Toledo, let me tell you straight up. Getting Leo Sparrow on your dealio is something to do. The son of the sun, the king of the
King of the kale.
The king of the kale, man. This brother went toe-to-toe with, at time, AEW champion MJF. Tossing out the free kale for his people. Letting them get a little bit because they're hungry. At the time, takes on AEW champion MJF, and, you know, Leo Sparrow could have stole that title at an indie show, my brother. He was very close to becoming world champion of the world. But here tonight finds himself challenging for the Extreme Annihilation Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
You guys are passing kale out to everybody, huh?
Dude, the kale is free. Whole Foods, baby.
Whole Foods.
He wants to get
expensive to shop there, too.
He wants to get everybody on that vegan train, man. And here he is, the cause of it all, our champion, Joey.
One of the most cynical wrestlers on the independent scene.
As he says, as above, so below. Joey Conway has been very dominant this year, winning. He's like, you remember that year that Zack Ryder won 100 belts? This is Joey Conway's year, man. Joey Conway's independent wrestling superstar. He might be on that Dave Meltzer list. I would put him right next to Roman Reigns if I were to do something.
He should be on that list, yeah.
So here, let's take a look at our competitors. The son of the sun, the Earth champion, Leo Sparrow, the king of Selden, Micah Cortez, and of course, Joey Cadwallader, our EAW heavyweight champion.
With the robe on, man. He's showing off the little robe ski.
I wonder what kind of fur. I've heard from sources of chinchilla fur.
Chinchilla fur.
Chinchilla
that
fur.
whole thing. How many chinchillas died in the making?
He didn't kill any of them. He just skinned them alive, and they're still walking around with muscles.
Wow.
He's some Jeffrey Dahmer
You can
stuff.
see their inner being.
Let's throw it over to good old Acefield Retro.
This is a triple threat match for the Extreme Annihilation Wrestling Heavyweight
Title exploding in fire. Very sick.
The title will explode on your screen.
Your official in charge, Mr. Jumbo James McGrady.
Jumbo.
First, one of the challengers from the Mecca known as Saudi, New York.
I wouldn't call it a mecca.
Representing the Audacity, Micah.
People travel for miles and miles to come pay the respects to the King of Selden. And these people are lucky to be in this man's presence right now.
Introducing the other challenger from Long Island, New York. He is the
I'm not a betting man, but I put my money on royalty.
You wouldn't put your money on the son of the sun?
I like, I'm not gonna lie, Joey Conway, I think he's the favorite here. You know, reigning champion.
Well, here's the thing. Usually in a championship match, there is
But if
championship
there's anyone that can
advantage,
take
not
him
a triple
down,
threat match.
if there's anyone that can take, and that's the thing, he doesn't have to get pinned to lose.
There is no advantage here.
That's why I could see Micah Cortez stealing one here.
Oh, the king of Zelda, you think is going? Some call him the devil's outlaw, some call him the devil's favoritism, and some call him Joey Conway.
And if you've never seen him wrestle before, you're in for a treat tonight. That's all I will say.
Joey Conway is not one to be messed with. He's got a vicious side to him, folks. He's got a very vicious side to him, this Joey Conway.
And that is what's on the line. Beautiful looking title. The EAW heavyweight title. Unreal. At Highway Hypnosis.
And our title match here is underway tonight. Conway's out.
He's out.
Conway, no respect. The champion said, I'm out of here. You guys can play, and I'll take a breather.
Yep. You know, that's a champion's advantage, right? You know?
Well, the fact that he can just go and sit on it.
It's like when you're playing basketball. When you're playing pickup basketball, you know what I mean? The winner gets ball.
Winner gets ball, so winner gets to go out there and just pace around for a little bit. As Leo Sparrow,
the best team in the NFL gets a bye in the first round.
Leo Sparrow now showing Joey Conway maybe a little wrestling, taking him to wrestling school here with Micah Cortez as they trade some headlocks.
A little classic wrestling. You'd love to see that.
Leo Sparrow.
Joey Conway is just enjoying it. He's got a front row seat to a nice tactical wrestling match right now. Can't blame him.
Shoulder tap.
Nice takedown
By the son of the sun.
I was gonna say it's a little nerve-wracking because they knew he can come in at any time.
These men are running.
You don't want to run your ropes and turn your back to Conway.
It's every man for himself, but holy moly,
Wow.
I'm getting dizzy here. And a double clothesline from Leo Sparrow. Unreal.
That was pretty nice.
Double clothesline from Leo Sparrow takes out both opponents here, including our champion. Using Micah Cortez to take out the limbs of Joseph
His
Conway.
opponent as a weapon is something else.
Doing it once again.
Wow.
Throwing Micah as a suicide dive missile.
It's not his first triple threat match.
Oh, Leo Sparrow must have been in a few triple. He must have done his research. And here he comes. The baseball drop kick.
Baseball drop kick.
Taking out both men, shirts off. And here's the double peace sign. Let's take another look at that double baseball drop dizzy kickle right to the nizzles of my frizzles, my friends. And a pin here. Kick out of 2 from Micah Cortez. Leo Sparrow is looking to pick up that championship.
You gotta wonder if Joey Conway and Micah Cortez are gonna have to work together to take down Leo Sparrow at this point.
Micah Cortez dropping to his buttocks, pulling Leo Sparrow into the ropes, followed by a flying knee here from Joey Conway.
Nope, he's not gonna allow that. The champ's not gonna allow that. That's his title.
These guys are arguing right here. Joey
Yeah, he's
Conway
letting
says,
them know right now. That's his title.
the King of Selden says, I want to be champ. But look, they might still be on the same page here.
Yeah, it seems like they're about to do exactly what I just proposed.
An argument.
Leo
caused
Sparrow
Leo
has been
Sparrow
too strong and too overpowering. They're gonna have to work together to take him out.
Double teaming through Leo Sparrow here, ladies and gentlemen. This guy's a vegan. He's the son of the sun. He does charity work. Probably, I don't know. But he's got to be a great guy, man. And the fact that these two are teaming up on him breaks my heart.
I don't think it's personal at this point.
No,
he's
it's
been the
personal.
dominant.
He's the king of the
He's been
kale.
the dominant competitor, and they're doing what they think is best for their chances to win this match, which is to eliminate Leo Sparrow. Unfortunately,
Double suplex by the team now of Joey Conway and Micah Cortez, teaming up to take out Leo Sparrow. But what happens?
and you still can't keep him down. Look at the heart.
Leo Sparrow won't
Look at
stop
the
fighting.
fight.
Leo Sparrow refuses to stop fighting back at Highway Hypnosis here tonight.
Are you kidding me? That's one. He's got another guy to go. That's the thing. It's 2-on-1. Hard to get them both. He gets him too. Wow. Leo Sparrow's not giving up at all.
Just as he gets both men off, the first comes right back and stomps his spine.
It's a numbers game. It's
It is a numbers game.
it's too tough to come back.
Get rid of
2-on-1.
one, you get rid of the next one's back. As Leo Sparrow, there's nothing the referee could do here in a triple threat match. Let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, there is no disqualification in these kind of triple threat matches. So he could lay his leg on the throat of Leo Sparrow all day long.
Crazy height.
A little disrespectful, if you ask me. But that's the way Joey Conway rolls sometimes.
There's still some fight left.
No love lost.
There's still some fight left in Leo Sparrow. I know these two are gonna throw him around until he ain't doing anything anymore, but he's gonna keep fighting. Another double suplex.
Yeah, if I were him, I would stay down this time. Oh, but this might be the turning point of the relationship
Micah
here.
Cortez a little too quick.
Yeah,
Look
for
at
him to try and take the win, that Conway's not going to appreciate that. This is things are about to change here. I got a feeling
Tag match.
it's about to explode.
now they're getting shoved fast city. These guys are not happy with each other, folks.
Well, you saw Micah tried to take the pin, and they had a bit of a deal going, whatever it was.
It's a deal
And now
until
it's about
not.
to, yeah, exactly.
It's a deal until you're smacking each other and punching each other right in the face, man.
The championship said, Reds, there are no deals.
There are no
Shake
deals
Down
on
Street.
Shakedown Street, amen. Leo Sparrow still being dragged around the ring by his boot. You got a huge insecurity. That's what the numbers game once again. You take one out, one is still right
He's
there.
standing right behind him.
The pity claps from Joey Conway. Pity claps from Joey Conway to Leo Sparrow. You know, to think that they were just punching each other in the face a second ago, and now they're working together.
That just says a lot about Leo Sparrow more than
Leo
anything.
Sparrow
Oh my
lands
God,
on his
he lands on
feet,
his
he
feet.
survives. Another attempt at this.
Come on, Leo.
suplex.
This is
Fights
incredible
out.
to see him fight out of this.
Back elbows, boots. And he's jabbing. Jab for jab, rather.
The kale?
I think that's the kale.
That's a kale to the face.
Joey Conway takes the kale to the face, the bionic elbow to Micah Cortez.
Firing up.
Leo Sparrow.
That's really incredible. We got them separated like bowling pins right now.
He's running back elbow train on both of these
He's finding
men.
a crazy amount of energy right now. Must be from all that kale.
Juking and dodging.
Wow. Beautiful maneuver there.
Jumping knee to the face. Shades of look in my eye. What do you see? Leo Sparrow gets back in the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, we know what he brought here. We know the vintage broccoli buster by Leo Sparrow. The vintage broccoli buster and a little hump to the face of Joey Conway. Always a little respect on behalf of the broccoli buster. Micah Cortez, though, will not let Leo Sparrow achieve his dreams. Will not let him become champion.
Come on, Micah's got this. Come on.
Throwing Leo Sparrow out of the ring, and is now a one-on-one matchup.
Here comes the chance for the King of Selden to get his chance. At the
One-on-one
title here.
Between the two guys have been working
Let's see if he
together
can take
most
advantage of the
match.
situation. Conway's a little winded.
Kick his ass.
Micah laying it down.
This is his opportunity. He's got to turn it up. He's got to turn it up here.
Stomping
Picks him
the
up.
chest.
Let's see what he's got.
Placing the caucus.
So he's going up, high risk. If he can pull this off, this would be huge. Whatever he's going
Safe
for.
place to be up here on the top rope. Joey Conway throwing shots.
Oh my goodness, Leo Sparrow's on the outside of the ring. Is he climbing up also? Wow.
Leo Sparrow joins the party. And a noggin knocker for you. There goes Micah
There
Cortez.
goes Micah.
Leo Sparrow, Joey Conway remains. What's going
He's gonna
on
do it. He's
here?
gonna do no way.
Oh my
Oh
God.
wow! And he landed on top of. That is incredible.
Hurricane Runner moonsault off the top rope.
I have
hitting
never
Micah,
seen anything like that.
hitting Conway. A 2 count on both of these men.
A Hurricane Runner moonsault.
A Hurricane Runner
Wow.
moonsault, my brother.
That was incredible.
Pinning both of these men, almost taking home that EAW Championship gold, that precious title.
I gotta say, some of the moves he's done tonight have been incredible.
The attempt of a frog
Wow.
splash, landing on the feet, blinded in the face, tripped up over Micah Cortez. Super kick. Joey Conway looking for the doom buster.
no! Don't do it, Conway.
Super kick into a code red. This could be Leo Sparrow's moment.
This is his chance right here. Oh, big elbow off the top rope. This could be it. This could be it. Conway. Conway. No. Not like this. Not like this.
Conway!
You gotta be kidding me.
Conway retains the championship by stealing the pin off the elbow of Leo
Damn it,
Sparrow.
Leo Sparrow has that
Throws
one.
Leo Sparrow out of the ring, and the EAW heavyweight champion Joey Conway.
Damn it, Leo Sparrow had that one, huh?
Conway.
Wow.
You would have thought
He took his eyes off Conway for a second, and that's his mistake. You can't do that. You can't take your eyes off Conway for even a half of a second.
Take your eyes.
You can never assume that the other opponent is down. When you hit a big move in a triple threat match, you have to check on the other opponent and make sure he's not able to do something like this and steal it.
If you take your eyes off the cause of it all, quite frankly, you're screwed as the champion holds up the championship. And holy shit, folks. Oh my god, he almost took us out. Did you see that?
Did he just throw the title?
The title just came flying out of his hand, and we
just launched it into orbit.
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, did you see that matchup? That was unbelievable.
All I'm going to say is, as predicted, this is what happens when one of those millennial hothouse flowers steps into the ring with a real American ass kicker like Joey Conway.
You know what I love? This is my thing right now. You are always cutting me off. You're always trying to go steal the thunder, similar like how Joey Conway stole Leo Sparrow's thunder. Leo Sparrow had Micah Cortez beat. It would have been over. And then he sneaks in and just tosses him out. That's insanity.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Well, I can tell you right now, you've been bad-mouthing literally all of the, as you like to go and call them, the millennials of this generation. There are a bunch of them that are probably watching us right now,
And I'm sure you and them consider me inappropriate, but let me tell you this, Speedman. Tonight I'll have the last word. Inappropriate behavior is my #1 currency. And believe me when I tell you to buckle up, Buttercup, because you ain't seen nothing yet.
You see that, ladies and gentlemen, every time I have him here, it's insanity, it's craziness. Well, you know what? For the meantime, before I even dive into this nonsensical craziness, let's have a word from the man known as the awesome one, Tim Herbert, with his pro tip of the day.
Not this idiot again.
Awesome one, Tim Herbert here. If I'm being awesome, the hotter the chili, the better it's gonna taste.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Did we really just see that? That imbecilic buffoon talking about chili?
Really?
This is what you put on your show?
That is the
Thank
man.
God I'm back.
The Spit the Truth Army, Tim Herbert, he giving you pro tips. Ladies and
I want to
gentlemen.
spit out that chili.
Oh my goodness, you're out of your mind. You've been going crazy over everybody tonight. It's nuts, but
Welcome back, Cadwallader Strike.
Welcome back to the insane asylum, pretty much. At least for me it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, if we're all nuts, you're looking at the head cashew right here, baby.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had a heck of a show. We really enjoyed having you guys with us.
And I'm sure you really enjoyed having me back.
I'll be glad to be, I'm going to be enjoying leaving this guy. That's all that I know. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time for some brews
and bruises.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a good